Hey everybody, it's Doug Green and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News, and I'm very pleased to have with me Craig Decker and Chakra Develler of TekVizion. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me. So you guys are with me right here in this little foyer here at Five Connections. Your table says TekVizion. You're doing a lot of different things in the show. What are you displaying? What's your big message here at Five Connections?
Basically, the big message is I think there's a lot of transformation that's happening in this space for us, especially around enterprise communications, migration to the cloud, and of course, everybody knows about the AI and the CX experience. So we're seeing a lot of that. And obviously, the question is, as the complexity is increasing, how do you ensure the customer experience, the quality of the experience? That's where we are focusing.
So CX matters.
CX definitely matters.
And how does TekVizion answer the CX?
So the customer experience comes from all of the technology and from the customer's day-to-day interaction with the technology. Whether you are using, calling into a business for any support, or an employee using some of the new UC technology like Teams or Zoom or something like that. How do you ensure that all of this stuff works in the customer experience, or in this case, the employee experience is consistent and satisfactory?
There's also a change we're seeing happen, around the world at the moment with enterprises having to address their customer experience requirements. So, a lot of organizations are looking at how do they upgrade their PBXs, their communications, how do they embrace a lot more of these technologies, whether it be customer experience or AI. So we're seeing a lot of transformation, a lot of companies looking at how do they upgrade their infrastructure, their communication capabilities to address what they need to do for their customers. So lots of migrations to the cloud.
Craig, you were telling me before we started our podcast today that you're noticing certain trends in the marketplace.
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of service providers and resellers having to look at their customer base and understand that customer base is looking at how to transform what they've got. I've got a PBX and not looking at any specific brands, but a lot of the PBX vendors are now either in Chapter 11 or having financial difficulties. You've seen the advent of WebEx, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and other platforms. And so a lot of businesses, small, medium, large, are looking at how do they upgrade their infrastructure? How do they migrate from what they have today, some premise-based solution, to the cloud? And then how do they make sure that they incorporate the right level of customer experience? And also, we can't go anywhere. How many times have we heard AI today within the event here, without preparing for how does that actually enable AI within their business? So what we're seeing, or what I'm seeing especially within the European marketplace, is lots of service providers and resellers starting to look at their own customers as part of that journey. So where for a long time customers stayed on their PBX estate or whatever it may be, a lot of them are now looking at how to migrate to the new cloud capabilities.
So where does TekVizion then come in? With that in mind, with those trends in place and with CX is concerned?
No, that's a great point, right? See, TekVizion over the years, we have been primarily a technology-centric company where we were vendor agnostic but technology-centric to make sure that the technology worked always for the customer. So that's where as Craig was saying, as we're talking to more and more of our customers, we see as the complexity increases, the two things which are becoming very evident. First, if they want to upgrade their technology from their existing debt-based technology debt to a newer platforms using more AI, anything, then the problem is the migration is an important thing. And that's where we are coming in, because we bring in years of experience working with all of this technology. We have that expertise. So what we are doing is we are automating the journey for the customer from going from wherever they are into this new technology platforms, right? But be it the cloud. If you take, obviously, this is a cloud connections show. So two things are very evident. First is moving to the cloud. Two is how do you leverage AI to become more productive, and especially whether it's customer experience or the employee experience. So we're helping those customers in automating that journey from wherever they are into this new.
And that automation is really important because it solves two problems. A, there has to be a positive experience when you do migrate from your premise-based solution to the cloud. So it actually addresses a lot of the process changes and requirements that go on there. And the second is it has to be done quickly and very cost effectively. So it addresses the two aspects of that. How do I make sure the customer is happy during that migration? How do I control the cost, but also control the speed of the migration? And obviously, we're in a world where everybody wants everything yesterday, or at least in the next 5 to 10 seconds or minutes. I'm hearing lots of the operators talking about wanting the whole journey, not just the migration, the buying journey, to be less than 10 minutes. So from the moment you engage with the environment to when you've been upgraded to be 10 minutes or less. Back in the day, we would have looked at a deployment as being an enterprise level small business deployment being done in a day is great. Now we're talking about it automated within 10 minutes. And that's, again, to the question you asked, that's one of the trends that we're seeing around this is that need for this to be a very seamless, very quick journey for customers.
Well, gentlemen, I really want to thank you for joining me here on a very busy day here at Cloud Connections. Also, thank you for supporting the Cloud Connections event, Cloud Communications Alliance. Where can we learn more about TekVizion?
So first and foremost, thank you very much, Doug. It was great speaking to you. Obviously, a lot of information is on our website. Go to www.tekvizion.com, or they can send an email to info@tekvizion.com. We'll be more than happy and really glad to be discussing if anybody wants to know more about what we're doing and how we are helping them in that journey.
Chakra, Craig, thank you very much indeed for joining me today. This has been great. Looking forward to doing another one in a couple of months. See what's happening.
Thank you very much.